Why do you cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze? What does it actually look like? Check this out. You see that green hazy light? Those are the droplets that spread when you cough and sneeze. And this is brand new video from the Florida Atlantic University College of Engineering and Computer Science. This research group just published a brand new study about the spread of the virus that causes COVID-19 and the use of face coverings. But the most important part of this study, I don't think has anything to do with whether or not you wear a mask. Let me explain. Right now, one of the big mysteries about the new coronavirus is how exactly it spreads. We believe it's through respiratory droplets, but we don't know a lot about those droplets. How long they hang out in the air, how far they travel, just how contagious each droplet is. All of that remains a bit of a mystery, and understanding that is key to understanding just how we transmit this virus from one person to the next. And overall, in our research, we're somewhat limited into what we can do because we're not using the real new coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2. And we're not doing that for a series of different, very important reasons. One is security. It's a deadly virus and it can't just be used anywhere. We need to make sure it's secure. And there's also ethical reasons. When we're trying to study the spread of this illness and how it could potentially affect people, we're not putting real people in a room with a deadly virus and basically wishing them good luck. We can't do that. So these limitations to research force scientists to be creative for how they're trying to look at finding the answers to some of these remaining questions. So what these researchers did is they used simulation. They simulated the new coronavirus droplet. They simulated a cough and sneeze that they could easily replicate with the same force again and again. And they simulated a real human being using a mannequin. One of the big takeaways from this study is that when the mannequin coughed and sneezed, the droplet that represented the spread of the new coronavirus did not just travel 2 feet or 3 feet or 6 feet. In some cases, it traveled upwards of 12 feet and it hung out in the air for about 3 minutes. Now, researchers did add a caveat to this. Similar to the way your garden hose works, your can of hairspray, the droplets were of greater intensity and concentration closest to the source. And many of the droplets fell to the ground before 12 feet. But the fact that some of these simulated droplets did travel 12 feet and did hang out in the air for a few minutes really raises the question about just how resilient this new coronavirus is and under what conditions. This is a real critical question for public health. Let me give you an example. Measles can spread through respiratory droplets. And when someone is in a room with the measles, the droplets can actually remain in that room after a person leaves for upwards of 2 hours. So just think about that. Someone goes into the grocery store with the measles and leaves. And for the next 2 hours, whoever walks into the grocery store in the same place that this person walked, they could be exposed to the measles as well. We don't know if that's the case with the new coronavirus, but it's important to understand that so we can make informed decisions. The researchers also took a look at face coverings to see whether or not that impacted the spread of the droplets. And what they found is that face coverings in general help prevent the droplets from traveling as far. They looked at bandanas, homemade masks, and medical masks. None of the masks prevented the droplets from escaping 100%, but they thought that that was a big takeaway for their research to show. I'm putting that all on our website so you can check out the different scenarios and see for yourself what it actually looked like. But back to the video that I showed you earlier, we teach our kids to cover their mouth when they cough or sneeze. And we expect that from adults. And this video is really helpful for understanding why it matters. So I thought it might be useful for you to show your kiddos or show your coworkers or your friends or family, just as we head into the fall and we're really thinking about how to keep each other healthy and safe. Questions and comments, let me know. I'm putting this video under the spotlight section of our website so you can check it out and see the study for yourself. Have a great day, guys, and thanks for your support of Smarter News. News when it matters and why it matters.